Hello students, good morning everyone. Yesterday in 8th class science we will discuss about natural resources. These natural resources are further divided into existable natural resources and inexhaustible natural resources. Existable natural resources are those which are present in limited quantity, but inexhaustible natural resources are those which are present in unlimited quantity. After that, in existable natural resources, we will discuss about fossil fuels, and further coal, petrol and natural gas are the fossil fuels which are present in the nature in limited quantity. After that, we have discussed about the coal and the products of coal, that is coke, coal tar, coal gas and ammonical liquor. Okay students, after that now we will discuss about the remaining fossil fuels, that are petroleum and the natural gas. Natural gas, CNG and LPG we will discuss later. First we will discuss about the petroleum. Okay, now what is petroleum? Petroleum means petra plus oleum. Petra means rock, oleum means oil. Petroleum is also called rock oil. Petroleum is also called rock oil. Petroleum is a naturally occurring substance. Petroleum is a naturally occurring substance that consists of mainly of hydrocarbons. That mainly consists of hydrocarbon with some other elements such as sulfur, oxygen, nitrogen. Okay, what is petroleum? Petroleum is a naturally occurring substance that contains hydrocarbons with some other elements such as sulfur, oxygen and nitrogen. This unrefined form of petroleum is called crude oil. What is crude oil? Crude oil is the unrefined form of petroleum. Okay, understand? The unrefined form of petroleum is called the crude oil. After that, deposits. Deposits mean where petroleum is found. The main reserves of petroleum are in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, etc. These are the main reserves of petroleum. After that, the oil is obtained by drilling an well. Oil is obtained by drilling a well. With the help of this well, we can drill out the petrol oil. When a well is drilled, then a natural gas which apply their large force and oil is stored under the layer of water with the help of great force or pressure. Oil is situated in below the layer of water, and where the force or pressure of natural gas is applied much more. So, the layer of petrol is under the water level of water. Okay, this is the deposition of oil. This crude oil comes out on its own due to gaseous pressure. This crude oil comes out on its own due to the gaseous pressure. Okay. After that, formation of petroleum. First is deposition. Second one is formation of petroleum. It is believed that petroleum is formed from the living organisms which are buried deep under the sea into the earth. Petroleum is formed from the living organisms which is buried deep under the sea into the earth's crust. Within many years ago, over a million of years ago, these petroleum deposition occur and it cover with a layer of sand and clay. The living organisms which are deep buried under the sea into the earth's crust are covered after a million of years with a layer of sand and clay and some dirt particles. After covering of the layer, the organic matter which is present in the soil, they can convert these depositions into another form and which is known as the petroleum. Okay, this is the formation of petrol. After that, refining. Third one is refining. We had already said that the petroleum is a mixture of many hydrocarbons with some other elements also exist, such as sulfur, oxygen and nitrogen. This petroleum has a folly smell like this has a folly smell and it has a black color that contains a small amount of water, salt and some other particles also. With the help of refining process, we can separate the many components of petroleum. These components are bitumen, which is known as asphalt. Second one is paraffin wax, lubricating oil, diesel, kerosene, petrol and the petroleum gas. These are the products which are obtained after refining of the petroleum. In refining of petroleum, these products are obtained due to difference in their boiling points. There is a difference in boiling points in these products. The higher the boiling points, we get first it, that is bitumen, and the lower the boiling point, we get it at later, that is petroleum gas. This is the sequence from below to upward. These products are obtained. First we get bitumen, after that paraffin wax, after that lubricating oil, after that diesel and then kerosene, petrol and last one is the petroleum gas. These are the products which are obtained in this sequence on the basis of their boiling points. Okay, understand? After that, in this refining of petroleum, the crude oil is heated at about 673 Kelvin temperature. In refinery oil, this oil is heated at about 673 Kelvin temperature. First, when we heat this in a machine, then first one is the bitumen. All the products are not obtained at their vapor state. Bitumen is the first product, which is also known as the asphalt. What is the use of bitumen? Bitumen is used in making of roads. In making of road surfaces. Use of bitumen is making of road surfaces, and also it is used in coating of cables to prevent from electricity. After that, paraffin wax. Paraffin wax is the product which is obtained when the temperature is above 673 Kelvin, and this wax, with the name it implies, is used in making candles, wax, grease, Vaseline, etc. After that, when the temperature is about 623 Kelvin to 673 Kelvin, in between this range, then the product obtained is the lubricating oil. This lubricating oil is used in many lubricating machines. Okay. After that, when further the temperature is decreased, it is about 573 Kelvin to 623 Kelvin. In this range, we can get the next product, which is diesel. And in diesel, the number of carbon atoms are about 16 to 20 carbon atoms. Diesel is very important use. It is used in many vehicles to derive the vehicles. Okay. After that, further, when we decrease the temperature to about 423 Kelvin to 573 Kelvin, and the number of carbon atoms are about 11 to 16, then the product obtained is our kerosene oil, which is a household product. It is used in our household. It is used in burning purpose. Okay. After that, petrols. The temperature range is 343 Kelvin to 393 Kelvin, and the number of carbon atoms are 7 to 9. We use petrol in our two-wheeler vehicles mostly. Okay. After that, last product in refining of petroleum is our petroleum gas. And this petroleum gas is a mixture of ethane, propane and butane. Mixture of ethane, propane and butane. Mixture of these gases. But mainly petroleum gas consists of butane, because butane is gets purified under a high pressure, and so under pressure it can be converted into a liquid form, liquefied petroleum gas, and which is filled up in our household cylinders. Our household gas cylinders contain 14.2 kg of weight. In this mainly it contains a butane, amount of butane. It has no color, no odor and no smell, but a substance such as mercaptan, ethyl mercaptan. A substance, ethyl mercaptan, is added C2H5SH. This compound is added when the butane gas or petroleum gas is filled into the cylinder to detect the leakage of the gas. But natural gas does not contain any smell. With the help of this compound, we easily identify the leakage of the cylinder or gas. Okay. This compound is known as a good fuel because it leaves no residue and it gives about a very good calorific value, that is 50 kilojoule of heat. When we burn 1 gram of LPG, then it produces 50 kilojoule of heat. So it is a good fuel in vehicles also. After that it is used. Next one is about natural gas. Natural gas is also a mixture of many hydrocarbons. It is obtained in nature. It contains many mixture of gases. In India, it has been found in Tripura, Rajasthan and Maharashtra. In India, mainly natural gas is found in Tripura, Rajasthan and Maharashtra. Natural gas consists of mainly of methane of about 85%. After that, some amount of ethane and propane is also exist. Mainly natural gas contains methane, that is approximately about 85%. Ethane, propane, butane also in some less amount also present with methane. After that, this natural gas is also a fossil fuels and it is also present in limited quantity. So the use of natural gas is also in a limited way. Okay. It is also present under the level of oil, petrol, under a high pressure. When a well is digged out, then this gas comes out at a high pressure. After that, natural gas is also formed by the decomposition of It is also formed by the decomposition of living organisms which are deep buried under the sea in the earth's crust. Over millions of years ago, the organic matters or microorganisms convert these living organisms into another component such as natural gas. Okay students, after that, uses of natural gas. First one is, natural gas is also called a clean fuel. It is used as for domestic purpose. Why natural gas is called clean fuel? Because when it is burnt, then there is no residue remains behind and there is no smoke is released, no waste products, so the pollution of air and our environment also does not occur and it gives a high calorific value. So it is known as a clean fuel. Natural gas is used for our domestic purpose. To burn our chulhas, we use natural gas, CNG, compressed natural gas. It is also used in vehicles just as in place of petrol or diesel to reduce the pollution of our environment. Okay. After that, it is also used as a fuel in our automobiles. After that, natural gas is also used in the manufacture of hydrogen gas. Natural gas in the manufacture of hydrogen gas. Natural gas means it mainly contains about of methane. When it is heated with steam, means water in form of steam, then hydrogen gas is liberated and the compound of carbon monoxide is formed. Compound of carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas is liberated, and nickel is used as a catalyst and temperature is about 900 degrees Celsius. This is the process of manufacture of hydrogen gas. After that, next use of this hydrogen gas is heated with nitrogen when ferrous and molybdenum acts as a catalyst. Then the product formed is ammonia. Here our product form is ammonia. The manufacture of hydrogen, and this hydrogen is further react with nitrogen and ferrous and molybdenum act as a catalyst which take the part in the reaction. Only it makes the reaction so fast that we get easily our product which is ammonia. And the 450 degrees Celsius temperature and 200 atm atmospheric pressure is applied. This is the condition at which the preparation of ammonia take place. And this process of preparation of ammonia when nitrogen reacts with hydrogen is known as the Haber's process. Is known as Haber's process. Okay, after that, natural gas is also used as a source of carbon, which is used in filling of tire. Which is used in filling of a tire. When natural gas is heated strongly, then this natural gas is further divided into carbon and hydrogen. And this is it is the source of a carbon and used in a tire industry. Thus carbon formed here is known as carbon black. Here carbon formed is known as a carbon black and used in a tire industry to fill the tire. Okay students, after that our next topic is about conservation of fuels. Conservation of fossil fuels. discussed that the coal, petrol and natural gas, these are the fossil fuels and these are also the existable natural resources. So to conserve these fossil fuels is very necessary because they are present in a limited quantity and they take say millions of years to prepare themselves after a hard struggle.